Hello there, thanks very much for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, the weather across the country is fairly settled, but it is about to go downhill as our big high out on the Tasman Sea moves away and a large area of low pressure from the Southern Ocean moves in, and we're basically lying in between these two air pressure systems over the weekend. It'll be the battle of the air pressure systems, and that means windy weather is on the way to New Zealand. So for Thursday, there's the big high, and it is bringing fairly calm weather across the country. We've added the temperatures to this map today, so you can see it was a bit of a cold morning in the blue areas, frosty inland, but a little bit warmer for the north with a cloudy cover around places like Auckland. It really helped lift the temperature. And down around Wellington, beautiful morning there. I wish I was down there seeing that beautiful big whale which is diving and swimming around the harbour at the moment. The weather is looking pretty nice in Wellington, a little bit cloudy, but as we head in towards the next couple of days, the winds in the capital are going to pick up. I don't know how that affects a whale in the harbour though. This is how we look for Friday, and you can see the big high just near Cape Reinga up to the north. It's bringing settled weather across the upper half of the North Island. It'll be a little bit cloudy, in fact, in some areas, a little bit warmer than it has been over the last few days. Further south, you get those winds and they start to pick up. The further south you go, the stronger they get, which means it'll be warmer than average on Friday around the southern and eastern areas of the South Island. Heavy rain coming into Fiordland and southwestland, and across the day and night that starts to move northwards. So let's take a look at the weekend. Saturday, there's the rain. It's moving northwards, heavy at times on the west coast, and it turns to snow later on in the day around the mountains and ranges, and hopefully the ski fields as well. It's still fairly dry in the east though, or mostly dry. In fact, even the sun will be coming out at times in eastern areas, and it's still warmer than average for many eastern parts, especially into the North Island now, where you start to see that nor'wester building. Just a few showers in that western side of the North Island. The real rain is down here, and it's only slowly moving northwards because of the big high, which is blocking it and slowing it down. To Sunday, the high is just to the northeast, the low is just to the south. This is the day that the battle is on between these two air pressure systems. Look at the gradient there, the air pressure gradient. Very windy around central New Zealand, around Wellington. Strong to gale force northwesterlies blowing through there, and strong to gale force nor'westers really anywhere from about Banks Peninsula northwards. It's mostly around the mountains and ranges, but just be aware it will be very windy. The rain on the western side still very heavy as well. It goes up to about Taranaki, maybe Waitomo, and by the very end of the day, you'll get more than just showers in the north. That area of rain should finally reach Northland and Auckland, but it may not happen until overnight. Let's go to Monday now, and the cold dark blue line goes all the way up over the whole country. So that means we got a cold start to next week. It seems to be the Monday theme. So temperatures do drop 3, 4, 5 degrees from where they were on Sunday for some areas. There'll be snow in the mountains and ranges of both islands. And look at the big strong sou'westers behind it. So this is how Tuesday next week looks. Pretty windy. The next big high that's coming towards New Zealand, we think next Friday. So about 8 days from now, that's coming towards us. In between that and in between the high coming in and where we are now, we've got a lot of this windy weather, mostly from the westerly quarter, west to southwest winds next week. Tuesday, the dark blue line, it starts to drop south, which means it is warming up by a degree or two for the North Island. So really a bit of a windy week coming next week. That means for most places it should be frost free though. That's all from me. We'll catch you again on Friday.